Obviously you know, you get booked in, they tell you when the appointment's going to be. I communicate with my cardiologist's planner, the people that do all of that, the booking. They know what days I can come in, which are easy without the children. Sometimes I've had to go in with the kids, and that's just the way that it is. But just working with them and communicating with them as well, making sure that Mark is available to come in. So it does mean him juggling his calendar around sometimes, moving meetings and things, so that he is there. And that's actually become quite important, that he comes to those meetings. Sometimes there's just follow-ups that he doesn't necessarily come to, or when I am getting a monitor fitted or whatever, then he doesn't come to those, but the major ones he comes to. So it's juggling our diaries around that, and also following up, because sometimes, you know, they do get busy and things get missed, or you know, appointments don't happen when they say they're going to. So it's following up with those ones as well, and ringing them and saying, hey, we were supposed to be having an appointment, you know, 4 weeks out from our last appointment or our last event, and I haven't heard anything, and you know, noting those in the diary. So just being quite treating it like a business appointment, really. I know that sounds funny, but it is business. It's our life, it's our working life, and fitting those in. And then just, we might have some questions, or things may have been happening in the time between appointments, so it's just sitting down and reflecting and making notes of those to ask. I recommend keeping a diary of sorts if you can. Sometimes it's not practical to do that, but if you don't keep a diary, then when you know you're coming up to an appointment, sitting down and going, okay, are there things that have been happening that I need to that were concerning to me, or that question popped into my head the other day and I must ask that, and just writing a list so that you go in there and you can succinctly and directly go through each issue, rather than trying to remember from memory when you're in there. And if you can, have somebody go in too, because everybody hears things differently, and we receive information differently. So quite often Mark and I will come away from an appointment and he will have heard something quite differently to what I've heard, and that may then raise questions or give us a new perspective on things. So definitely, if you can, have somebody there with you. Making sure you know where you're going as well. I've done that mistakenly, because I go to 2 clinics, one at Green Lane and then one at Auckland Hospital, and sometimes I forget and I have to ring and say, I'm at the wrong place, but I'm on my way. Having their phone numbers in your phone too.